Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tua. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Tua on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Tua now on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Dolphins at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 11.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he finds Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's got room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Double 38.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch it, six.
On play action, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Braden Mann is kickoff for the Jets.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The throw over the middle taken in.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jets.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
97.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by Wilson.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tua going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Tagovailoa dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On second down, a run with Hall.
It's a room to maneuver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll drop to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Hey, check nigga. Watch it, stick.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback look?
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Kingsley Keke gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after them one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, fuck you! Ultra! Go ultra! Ready?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Dolphins 21. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red cycle.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by
Trash ass nigga, don't ever open your mouth ever again, bruh. Yeah, I wait to talk shit, nigga. Yeah. That's why you got whooped, nigga. Got whooped. And you ain't get your hair cut, nigga. And you ain't get your hair cut. You ugly and you lost, nigga. And you lost, nigga. Trash, boy.
And they come up with the interception in the end zone. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
You don't lose.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go now. Strike.
Hey, and I hope your girl watched you lose too, nigga. Trash ass nigga.
Flushed out right.
Trash ass nigga. I hope your girl watched this shit. And gotta look at your ugly ass after, nigga.
And a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. Gets around him. And he's going to take it.
Sheesh, my God.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 49, Dolphins 21. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is...
Ice up, my boy.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.